The next topic we have is the in and the not in operators that you can use with a list. The in operator will help to find out whether the value is there in that list, and the not in operator will help us to find the value is there not there in that list. Okay, you can determine whether a value is or isn't in a list with the in and not in operators. So if it is there in the list, you can use is operator. Not there in the list, you can use not in operator. Like other operators, in and not in are used in expressions and connect two values: a value to look for in a list and the list where it may be found. So this in and not in, they can be used in expressions, and usually they will be having a value to which value they want to look for, and also the list in which that value has to be found. Okay, so after that has been written in an expression, these expression will evaluate to a boolean value, either true or false. Okay, so enter the following into the interactive shell. So this is the value which you want to find. Okay, it is put in single quote, the in operator, and the list in which you want to check whether that value is there or not. Okay, so here you are checking whether Howdy is in this list. Okay, so when you enter, it will give you as true. This expression will evaluate into true, and it is saying that Howdy is there in the list. Okay, so we can try this in the interactive shell. Okay, I'll give some other names. Hello, in operator, list. Hi, hi, comma, hello, comma, how are you? Okay, close the list. Okay, so it will say yes, true, hello is there in the list. Okay, if you use not in, not in, then it will give false. Not in because hello is there in the list, not in means it will give you false. Okay, next what you can do is you can make use of a list name. Spam is equals to whatever is there in the above, you can put here. Hi, hello, okay, how are you? Okay, close the bracket. Okay, then you can choose a value to check in that list name directly. You can check in the list name. For example, hello is the value you want to find out. Okay, in, you mention the list name directly in spam. Okay, so it will give true. Okay, hello not in spam, it will give false. Okay, so you can use the value in and the list name, otherwise list entire list, otherwise you can use the list name. So the in and the not in operators can be used with a list to find out whether that value is or isn't in that list. Okay, next what they have done here is there is a program here in which they have used the in and not in operator. So what they have used here is my pet is a list, and in that there are three pet names: Zufi, Puka and Fatila. Okay, then next they are asking print enter a pet name, who will help to take that pet name from the user input function, that in turn will be assigned to the variable name. If name not in my pets. Okay, name is the variable name, not in is the operator, my pets is the list name. Okay, if that name is not in my pets, then it will print I do not have a pet named that name. Okay, so instead of Zufi, Puka, Fat Tail, if I give Chiku, and Chiku is not there in my pets, so it will give the output as I do not have a pet named Chiku. Okay, else it will print Chiku is my pet. Okay, so the name is here, Chiku is my pet. The output they have shown here, enter a pet name Foot they have given here. Then it will show the output I do not have a pet named Foot, because the pet names are here Zufi, Puka and Fattail. So let's try this program. Clear this. Okay, we'll also take a list name my pets is equals to take a list I'll choose the same names. Probably I know only these names: Chiku, Miku, Piku. Okay. Next, print, enter a pet name. Okay, close this print. Then take a variable name. Name is equals to input function. Okay, if name not in my pets. Okay, that is, this name is the variable name in which the name is being sitting. Not in is an operator. My pets is the list. Then it will print I do not have a pet named. Okay, close the string, use the concatenation operator. Where that name is sitting, it is sitting in the variable name. Okay, then make use of else. If that pet name is there, else colon print. Okay, use the variable name plus use a string is my pet, full stop, close this. Okay, so if Chiku Miku Piku is there in my pets, enter a pet name. I'll enter it using input function. If I give Chiku, that Chiku will be sitting in name. If that Chiku is not in my pets, it will say I do not have a pet name Chiku, but Chiku is already there, so it will go to the else part and it will print Chiku is my pet. Okay, control S, 7, enter F5. Okay, so it is asking enter a pet name. I'll enter Chiku. Okay, it is saying Chiku is my pet. Okay, next F5, enter a pet name. I'll give Giku. Giku, I do not have a pet named Giku. Okay, so this is how you make use of a not in operator with a not in or in operator with a list. Okay, so this was about the in and the not in operators that you can use with a list. The next topic we have is the augmented assignment operators. When assigning a value to a variable, you will be frequently use the variable itself. For example, spam is equals to 42. Spam is equals to spam plus 1. That means you are adding plus 1 to the value of spam, which is 42. So when you will display the variable name spam, it will add 42 plus 1, that is 43. Okay, so instead of using the variable name directly every time, make use of the augmented assignment operator they are saying, that is plus equals to. Okay, so plus equals to will do the same as the above sentence. Okay, for example, you have here spam. Okay, spam is equals to 40. Okay, spam is equals to spam plus 1. Okay, when you print the value of that variable, it will give you 41. So instead of using that variable name always, what they are saying is spam is equals to 30, spam is equals to, not is equals to, plus equals to 1. Okay, so this plus equals to together what you are using is known as an augmented assignment operator. So immediately it will add plus 1 to the variable, then you can print the value here spam. Okay, it will increase the value by 31. So instead of using plus, you can use other operators also, minus. Okay, so when you print the value of spam, it will become 30. Okay, again if you do the same thing, spam, it will become 29. Okay, so in this way you can make use of the augmented operators rather than making use of the variables every time. Okay, so in C we call them as the shorthand assignment operators. Okay, plus equals to, minus equals to, asterisk equals to, those all known as shorthand assignment operators in C, and in Python it is known as augmented assignment statement. Okay, so here they have given you the augmented assignment operators and its equivalent assignment statement. So spam plus equals to 1 means spam plus 1, minus equals to 1 is spam minus 1, and so on. Next, what they have told is the plus equals to operator can also do string and list concatenation. Okay, and the asterisk equal operator can do string and list replication. For example, spam is equals to hello and spam plus equals to world. This plus equals to here is used for concatenation. Okay, so what will happen here is spam, what is there already, hello is there, to that hello world will be concatenated by using the plus equals to operator. So they are saying that the plus equals to operator can also do string and list concatenation. So the output that will get printed is hello world. Okay, same way asterisk equals to is used for replication. That means it will repeat the words. For example, the list name here is bacon, and in this list name only one value is there. Which value is there? Zofi. So this asterisk equals to will replicate that value. It is used for string or list replication. It will repeat that value for 3 times. So when you will print bacon, it will print Zofi, Zofi, Zofi 3 times. So along with augmented assignment statement, in that plus equals to can use for concatenation and asterisk equals to can be used for replication.